NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Throwing, Cousins.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They give up the middle to Akers.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson.
39 yards.
And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game is going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 6-0 our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2.
15.
Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Rice.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
4th down, Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. On the give, this is Akers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
That is caught.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
Here's Akers. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first.
They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale, because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on 4th down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. picked off by Lewis-Seen, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36.
And it's straight. It's Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
This now a 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Toss right side to Pacheco.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. and that trend is continuing here.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw, Cousins.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Chiefs 20, Vikings 6. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1st down. Here's Cousins.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 3.
Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this 4th quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
And there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. His second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt. Cousins to throw. Rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Evans. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Cousins. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Throwing here, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
And you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can.